Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may be watching. This is Christine at Christine is Crocheting, and today is Something Saturday. It is also Tag Your It, and I was tagged by Khadijah at Ladybird Loves, and the hashtag for this is WoolboxFun, and I will have those items noted below in the description box, along with 3 people that I am going to tag at the end of this. So, I have not watched her video. I just got the questions because she had them in her description box. And I probably should put them in my description box. So I will do that as well. So I'm going to be reading off of them as I go along. So number 1 says, if you were maybe stranded for hours in a car in the middle of the world's biggest traffic jam, and you had your just-in-case wool and a set of needles, either straight or circular, or 1 hook, no pattern, no scissors, and no tapestry needles, what would you knit or crochet? And I am a crocheter, so I will be answering as a crocheter. And for number 1, I said, doing something easy without a pattern or anything, either a half double crochet scarf or the Easy Blue Beanie by Bago Day, which I have that memorized because that's what I do for my hat donations. So that was question number 1 and the answer. Question number 2, what would you do if you didn't have your just-in-case wool? What would you try to do instead? And so number 2, my answer for that one is, if I didn't have crochet with me, I would listen to music or read a book because I have the Kindle app on my phone. Number 3, did you teach anyone else how to knit or crochet? And number 3, my answer is no. However, I am coaching a coworker at lunch on Thursdays. So on Thursdays, I'm actually in the downtown office with other people. And there's a gal, and she knows how to crochet. She's left-handed and she crochets right-handed. She's still learning and a little apprehensive, and so we're just there together. I'm doing my thing, she's doing hers, and we're working through stuff. So no, I haven't taught anybody, but I'm coaching. So I don't know if that really counts, but number 4, what is the most rewarding part of knitting / crochet? And number 4, my answer is making items for use, whether it's donating washcloths, towels, scarves, the hats, a shawl, hand warmers. I like to make things that are useful. I have actually also made like some bookmarks and things like that. Some things for like donating for places, but for the most part, things that people can use is what I like to make. So, all right. So that is what the most rewarding part is. Yes, and sorry, I'm like, did I answer the question correctly? Yes, that people can use, and that's what I like. Okay, number 5. What would you make next if you had unlimited wool? And then she shares what hers was. And so I would like to make a cape. But I haven't looked up any patterns or anything like that. But that's been on my mind for a little while. A cape. Because I've made some ponchos. And I've made shawls. But I'd like a winter cape. That makes, you know. I wear dresses and skirts, mostly dresses. And so a cape would be nice. But I don't want it too heavy. But I don't want it too light. I haven't even looked at patterns. But that is my... That's what I would like to do, is make a cape. Okay. On to number 6. Number 6 says, what was your most difficult thing to learn with knitting crochet? And I'm just taking license with this because I'm not sure really. It's an open-ended question. It's not a very specific question. And because I thought, well, maybe a stitch and I could go with that. But I think reading and following a pattern, which is why I didn't start expanding my repertoire, because I was only doing scarves and washcloths, because those you can do with single, double, half double. You don't have to do anything woohoo until I found YouTube tutorials. And that is when things changed, when I was, the last 2.5 or so years, it's been like, wow, there's so much out there, and to be able to follow a tutorial and watch somebody do it and do it with them, it has made a huge difference. So, but reading and following a pattern, and I will link her down below, not that anybody can join in right now or anything, but Antoinette from Hookin' and Stitch and Island Style has done an Advent. This is, I think, the third year, maybe fourth, but I think the third year. I'm positive. And this is my second year doing it, but this year it's a pattern exchange with. She had everybody let her know before a certain date, and then she did a picking of people. I think she used Alexis, but anyway, or something of that nature. And then, so it's a pattern a month, a digital pattern. And so you can just send it by email. And I've already received one for January. And so that's actually on my list to do this month, to give it a try and do the pattern. Now, the gal that I am matched up with so kindly sent me something that also has a tutorial, but I'm gonna try to do just by the pattern first. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so that's the answer to number 6 in a long and drawn out answer. Number 7, first thing you ever knitted or crocheted. So I actually learned how to crochet minimally. I mean, it was just chaining, single crochet, and double crochet. And that's all I learned when I was a child. And so I made a doll blanket, you know, just probably what we would think of as like a hand towel size. So, you know, not huge. And I'm pretty sure that it was probably like a red heart multicolor. And I want to say that there were blues and reds and greens and a whole bunch of different colors in there. So it was that. But I am pretty darn sure that the edges were not very straight. But that's okay. The doll didn't mind. All right, number 8. Number 8, the strangest place you have ever, or that you have knitted, crocheted. I'm adding a little extra thing here. Anyway, so the strangest place. So I usually don't take crocheting with me. That's not something that, you know, I've ever done, although, but I'm going to say that. However, I have been, when I would take mom to appointments and things, and so then I would have crochet. So I have crocheted while waiting for a parent at appointments, while waiting for my car to have work done on it, and on a train trip. Those aren't odd places or anything like that. I can't think of a strange place. So I don't have an answer for that one particularly. So, hi buddy. What? I don't know if you can hear him or not, but somebody's saying hello to us. So number 9 says, the favorite thing to make. Favorite thing to make. And so I wrote down shawls, and I think shawls, I'm really enjoying shawls because I actually use them quite a bit. And I've made both triangular shawls and more rectangular shawls. Hi, buddy. And I prefer the rectangular shawls because when you're sitting down, you don't sit on them. You know, they just go around you. So I kind of like that better so that they're not getting stuck. You gonna come up? Here. Sorry, everybody. All right, say hi to everybody. Say hello. Shawls are my favorite. However, I do make a lot of hats and scarves for donations, and those are things I can do without really thinking about it. I can just do those whenever. So my favorite thing I think is shawls right now. Number 10, favorite yarn, wool, because in many countries they say wool, not yarn. And oh, you're purring. Hello. So my favorite, I guess it depends on where I get it from. So, hi buddy. At Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. So if I was getting it from Hobby Lobby, I would do that. And it's easy to work with. Oh, sorry about the, got sunshine coming through. I'm gonna put him down and then, there you go, buddy. Got here. Anyway, oh boy, I'm so sorry about that. I am downstairs because my space is downstairs, and I've got windows way up above, and they're shining on me. Sorry. I'm off track now. Okay. Favorite yarn, wool, or she says fave. Anyway, so that from Hobby, and it's been confirmed it's Hobby, not Hobby. I have really enjoyed using Tea Time, which is what this is made from. And I really like this. It's an acrylic, but I really like it. And I also like the cotton, the Sultan from Hobby. And then but I really don't have any favorites, like, as of right now, anything that just, I don't know. All right, let's go on to number 11. And so it says, or it asks, where is your favorite place to buy see if I can do this. I'm so sorry. Where is your favorite place to buy yarn or wool? And in town, so here in town, probably Hobby Lobby, and every other week they have 30% off. And that's when I would go, when it's the 30% off week. And then online, either Wool Warehouse, which thank you to Ladybird Loves, and for introducing me to Wool Warehouse, or Hobby, if I was gonna order online. Those are probably my two places for online. And number 12, is there anything about crochet that and this just says crochet, it doesn't even say knit, but I would assume that it's either or. Is there anything about crochet that completely stumps you? I've seen graphs. And they do seem overwhelming. I haven't actually looked at like a key or a legend to figure out all the symbols, but I look at that and I go, ah. So anyway, so that would be the stumping, would be a graph, I think, until I actually, like I said, look and see what everything means and stuff. So anyway, that's it. So there's 12 questions. I had to think about them for a couple of days. And so, so I'm going to be tagging, and none of these people know this, but I'm tagging them. So thank you, ladies. Crochet with Lulu, Ganny Joe Crochets, and Handmade Imperfect. All right. Thanks everybody for watching today. I hope that everybody's doing well, and I apologize for the sunshine. Oh, now it's gone. Maybe it's because it's where it's hard to say. Okay, well, I'm gonna go before it gloms onto me again. All right, everybody, have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to see what some of the rest of you, how you answer, because if this does what it's supposed to do, every time somebody tags people, then that means that everybody should be answering the questions, and we should have a lot of the hashtag Woolbox fun. So that